very, very long time ago, I was a student at the Metro Nashville Public School System. And during that time as a student of the Metro Nashville Public School System, every 6 weeks, we students were issued an actual physical report card. One area on the report card was designed for the teacher to rank the students, their academic achievements, or many times, in my case, the lack thereof. Another area of the report card was appropriated so that instructors could evaluate the conduct and social behavior of us students. And lastly, there was a specific location on the report card where the educator could make notice of certain attributes that could be hindering the academic process of each of us students. And as a student of the Metro Nashville Public School System, it was on this final portion of the report card process where I began to witness a reoccurring theme. Oftentimes on my report card, my teachers would make the notice, Michael is a decent student, but Michael does not use his time wisely. And because I did not use my time wisely, instead of being an A or a B student, I was at best a struggling C student. And because I did not use my time wisely academically, I was not thriving, but I was barely surviving. And because I did not use my time wisely, while other high school students were celebrating their graduation, I was relieved that my mediocrity and piss-poor performance had been enough to get me. And while reflecting upon my matriculation at American Baptist College has taught me to use your time wisely, because time is one of our greatest commodities. People, they often ask me, Porter, why don't you go where you used to go? Why don't you flow the way you used to flow? Why don't you hang the way you used to hang? And I try to tell people, it's not that I don't have the desire to go where I used to go and flow the way I used to flow. I simply just don't have time for it. I really just don't have time for it. See, the soulful R&B psalmist Fantasia, she broke it down like this when she said, no time, no time, no time for it. And the real deal is this: it requires a disciplined appropriation of time to make a difference in this world. It requires a disciplined appropriation of time to actually better the lives of Pookie, Shaniqua, and Ray Ray. It requires a disciplined appropriation of time to take all of this theological and behavioral theory that we have been privileged to receive and to transform that theory into practicality. American Baptist College has taught me, use your time wisely, because time is one of our greatest commodities. One of my favorite professors, Professor Martin L. Espinosa, once put me up on some serious game. Yeah, Professor Espinosa took the time to teach me something that blessed my life and blew my mind. Professor Espinosa taught me that I first needed to understand Chronos time. I first need to understand Chronos time. See, Chronos time is the time that's on your watch, or the time that we track on our calendars. Chronos time is a measured section of time, such as a physical span of time. See, Chronos time says to us all, I need to register for those upcoming classes on time. On time. I need to get to my classes on time. I need to turn in all of my assignments on time. I need to submit the paperwork. I need to submit that scholarship on time. Yeah, that's Chronos time. But not only was I taught to understand Chronos time, but I was also taught to respect Kairos time. Kairos time is, in its basic sense, refers to a decisive point in time. Or as many of us theologians and scholars could better appreciate, Kairos time means in the fullness of time. Some of you might get it like this. See, a sister becomes impregnated with a child. The sister goes to the doctor, and the doctor informs the sister that in 9 months the sister will deliver a baby. But what the doctor cannot do is to tell the sister the exact date, time, or hour in which the child will be born. In that late night hour, when the sister begins to having contractions and experiencing labor pains, the sister fully recognizes that the fullness of time has come. See, Kairos time says, I can't tell you exactly when it's going to happen, but I can tell you that it will happen. See, some of us graduates can make the proclamation. Baby, I didn't know how long this journey was going to be. I did know one day I would be here in the fullness of time. I don't know when or how I will finish, but I did know that one day I would be here in the fullness of time. I didn't know exactly when I would walk across this stage, but I knew one day I would walk across this stage in the fullness of time. Grandmama broke Kairos time like this when she said, God might not show up when you want God to show up, but when God shows up, God is always on. Finally, not only did Professor Espinosa teach me about Chronos time and Kairos time, but he also influenced me to understand and respect time in the framework of eons. Yeah, see, an eon can be defined as an indefinitely long period of time. An eon is the largest division of geological time. It is from eon time that we get the understandings everlasting time, time without an end, or time eternal. And when I reflect upon all that has been poured into our lives that we shared at American Baptist College, I've come to the conclusion we have now all been equipped to perform work in this world that will outlast just our time. We have been equipped to do the work right now that will positively influence the next generation, and the next generation, and the next generation. And as one of my foundational core beliefs, I believe that past pioneers of American Baptist College knew the importance of doing the work that would positively affect eon time. People such as Julius Scruggs, Bernard Lafayette, Jim Bevel, see, they knew the importance of doing the work that was going to possibly affect eon times. People such as John Lewis and William Barber and Kelly Miller Smith, see, they knew the importance of doing the work that was going to affect eon times. People such as C.T. Vivian, my God, our own Dr. Forrest Harris and Renita J. Weems, they understand the importance of doing the work that's going to affect eon time. And while reflecting upon my time at American Baptist College, I was taught, use your time wisely, because time is one of our greatest commodities. Now, I'm really done. And I'm ready to sit down because I'm trying to be a respecter of. But I told you earlier, a long time ago, I was a student of the Metro Nashville public school system. And as a student of the Metro Nashville public school system, oftentimes on my report card, my teachers would make notice, Michael is a decent student, but Michael does not use his time wisely. And because I had not created the habit of using my time wisely, I suffered as a student, and subsequently, I also suffered in life. But can somebody say but? But say but. But when I read the Old Testament prophet Joel, he recorded something to me. He said that in Joel 2:25, he said the threshing floor shall be full of grain. The vat shall overflow with wine and oil. I will restore to you the years. All right. And see, this suggests to me that God has a way of restoring time. God has a way of restoring time. See, and some of us 2017 graduates can testify, yes, I have wasted some time, but God has a way of restoring that time. And I have misused some time, but God has a way of restoring that time. I'm just going to be real with it. I know I have squandered some time, but God has a way of restoring that time. I just come to tell the 2017 graduating class of American Baptist College, use your time wisely, because time is one of our greatest commodities. Thank you for your time.